Welcome to The Short Score, your weekly update of roping news from around the industry, where you can find the latest on the sport from the ProRodeo ranks to the jackpot world. I'm Taylor Vollen, and I'm your host. Hey everyone, welcome back to The Short Score. It's your host, Taylor Vollen. So the rodeo season is over, we all know, and we've announced the top 15 that are headed to Vegas for the 2024 NFR, so now we kind of just sit and wait. But not really. These next 2 months, as we wait for the finals, are actually pretty full. There's plenty of jackpots, the American Rope Horse Futurity Association World Championship, and many circuit finals kick off in October and November. So while we are waiting for the NFR, it's safe to say there's plenty to pay attention to. On this episode of The Short Score, brought to you by Purina, I've got an array of conversations for you. First, I'm throwing it back to the Riata, where we were actually there on the grounds at the Lazy E. I've got the 14.5 champs, Reed Booz and Cord Frazano for you guys on this episode. Booz was riding Yes I'm Sassy, and Frazano rode Smart Looking Cat for the $103,000 win. Yes I'm Sassy has quite the resume already. Tell me a little bit about how did you get to ride her? What's the connection there?
So I worked for Dakota, her 4-year-old here, for a year and a half.
Nice.
And I rode her a bunch when I was there, and then I went out on my own now and kind of go back and forth to Dakota some, and I ride her every time I'm around. I get to ride her.
What's it mean to you to be able to be a part of her, her budding career with, like I said, the wins that she's had and everything?
No, it's cool. Like when I'm rodeoing in the summer, I watch all the maturities and watch if they're winning on her or something, just because I have got to ride her quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful they let me ride her. She's a good horse.
What do you think kind of gives her that it factor?
I just think that anybody can ride her. Like, there's been a lot of different headers win on her. She just scores good, runs hard, finishes strong, gives you a good chance every time.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that short round run today.
I'll be honest with you. I really didn't know how fast we had to be. Did you? I didn't hear him.
Long 7 is all I heard, but I tried not to pay attention.
I just tried to do my job, honestly. Mm-hmm. I've had heck here lately on high teamers, and I tried to blank it out. And, it all worked, honestly.
You won third, too?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you feel was kind of your approach or your mental game today, I guess?
I just kind of told myself I need to be aggressive because I know the ropings are tough, but don't take a dumb shot at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just stay in my little box.
How did you guys get hooked up for this? How do you know each other?
We both know Dakota Slaughter very well, and it's the first time we ever roped together.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've seen him at the horse shows and whatnot. Yeah, hell, that's really
Dakota,
it.
basically.
Yeah, Dakota hooked it up.
Tell me about the horse you won it on. Smart Looking Cat?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me a little bit about that horse.
His mama's Miss Plain. She's a great mare. About 4 or 5 years ago, they won the Snap of Futurity on the horse's full brother. I've had him since he's a 3-year-old. Just a big old strong athletic horse.
Yeah.
And he doesn't take your shot away. He just doesn't get in your way.
Yeah.
And you can go be fast on him, but if you need to go catch, you can go catch on him. That's hard to find, I think.
What are some things you focused on putting into him?
Oh, I guess just not overdoing it, trying to stay out of his way. Mm-hmm. These horses are so smart these days, and I feel like we can override or underride. I just try to stay out of the way and let them, if they mess up, don't beat them up and let them figure it out. Like a little kid, they mess up, you can't crucify them. After a while, they'll figure it out. What's right, what's wrong. He kind of trains himself.
Yeah.
Honestly.
What's 50,000 each today? What does that one mean to you guys?
It's a big deal. I mean, my owner's going to be real happy. That's for sure. I went third on that horse and then incentive also, so I mean, he's going to give him a good check. Keeps me in business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Owns that horse.
Kevin Cantrell.
Got it.
We got a lot of good cow horses.
What about you? What's it mean to you?
Oh, I've never won that much money. I've never even had a chance to win that much money, but the owners and the breeders and everybody, I think they'll be happy.
Perfect. This episode is brought to you by Purina. Confidently address your horse's unique weight needs and help optimize their overall well-being with research-proven Purina animal nutrition feeds, designed by passionate equine nutritionists. Partner with Purina to nourish your horse to their optimal body condition. Explore weight management resources for your horse today at purinamills.com/feed-finder. And lastly, I bring you the Clay Logan Open champions, Bubba Buckaloo and Joseph Harrison. Buckaloo and Harrison won the Open on Sunday with a 28.31 on 5 steers, and they picked up $35,000 for the win. Chelsea Schaefer was there and caught up with them after their win.
That black horse, that's your Brookstone Bay horse, right?
Yes, ma'am. What
What makes him, I mean, people say that is the best jackpot head horse there is.
Well, I don't know about that, but he dang sure does good for me. He scores every time, and I don't know if he's the fastest horse in the world, but he's damn sure probably one of the top 5 fastest ones out here. So, and when he gets hold of the cows, he just sets them up really good and lets all my heelers throw in a good spot, and he faces good. He does everything good. I'm real thankful for him.
What did, from your end, what does that black horse do for you as far as,
I think personally that I love that horse. He is amazing in the fact of how long Buck's been riding him, and he still doesn't duck. Like, I love that. No, just teasing. No, honestly, he runs strong, hooks up to the cow nice every time, gives a guy a good look. Thank you. No, honestly though, he's a great horse. Easy to heel for. That's admirable in a head horse at this level for that long that he's still that good to heel for.
this short round, this roping was tough, but and you had to be 5'98" and you were 5'94". Talk about that last year.
I think that me and Joseph know each other good enough that we rode in the box and we rope for a living, so we were roping for second place when we had to be that fast. Like, catch the cow, go 6'5", and win second. And I run him too far, and he heeled him first jump, and we just happened to be fast enough.
Talk about your shot. Did you feel like you were heeling for second just there? Because it didn't look like it.
No, honestly, after the day goes on and the runs happen, you kind of know where you're at in the arena. And I had it on my mind when he headed him that when it went on where it went on, if I go first available, that we can still win the roping. Or we win second. But don't take a dumb throw. But like I said, that black, he sets you up so good that backside of the first jump, going that fast, it's not that hard, to be honest.
That's the horse that you won the Texas Best on? Yeah, that's a futurity horse.
Yes, ma'am.
6-year-old, 5-year-old?
6-year-old.
6-year-old.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
tell me about him. And he is at one of the toughest open ropings.
He's just a good horse, man. I got him. So the boy that worked for me for a little while, and he still ropes with us every day, his name's Caden Lappy. They owned it. And I bought him from them earlier in the year, just before the BFI, 2 or 3 weeks. He's just super honest, man. He never messes up. He goes when you say go, waits where you say wait, and no matter what, you never catch him out of stride when you set it down. So just easy to win on.
Yeah, I mean, but everybody else here was on, most everybody else was on their best horses.
Caleb.
You know, the ones that they're going to ride at the NFR. Do you feel like that horse is that far along? Or
I could ride him at the NFR. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
If he could still get there.
Oh!
There we go.
Shots fired.
There we go.
You started with the horse ducking
No, I
situation.
know.
I was just going to let you say it.
It's been happening since I pulled back. When he come by, he said, I thought you tracked us out of the roping. I swear.
Good.
It's hard to be partners with your best friend. Mm-hmm. It is. You can't do it. Because no matter what, they're going to kick you in the groin.
Are you going to show that horse?
Paul is.
Paul's going to show.
Paul's going to ride it.
Just you have outside horses that you have to
Yeah,
ride.
customer horses, and I need to ride my customers' horses, so